sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale.
Amazon series, but we're going to do it our own way here, a strategic look at every matchup for the Detroit Lions. Let's go. Week 1, we have the Lions visiting the Arizona Cardinals, and we got Gooseneck Gamer. So his first time in PML, and not only that, his first tape that we've been able to see on him. So don't really know what to expect, so we're just going to kind of play it by ear here. So here's the game plan. We have our key players. Kyler Murray, the quarterback, number 1 overall pick, 92 speed, really solid throwing ability. Got to be able to check him. And in tandem with him is going to be David Johnson, the 87 overall halfback. No superstar abilities or anything like that, but nonetheless a very dangerous workhorse back that can not only pound it down in the A gaps and make your linebackers' lives hell, but can catch the football. Then we have Chandler Jones out on the edge. I mean, he's had the most sacks in real life in, I think, the last 3 or 4 seasons combined. Always a threat. He's got superstar abilities. And then one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL, and that's Patrick Peterson. We're not particularly strong at the receiver position, so we have to make sure we know who he's matched up with every play and make safe decisions. So let's go to the offensive focus points here. First, we need to establish the run early. Like we mentioned, we have a premier pass rusher, we have a premier cornerback. The last thing we want to do is be in situations where Peterson's going to shut down half the field. They can double team our best guy, and Chandler's going to have one-on-one scenarios to get to the quarterback. If more that we can establish the run, the more we can force them to be honest and maybe even open up the play action ability. Second is going to be trusting your receivers. Got a lot of height. We drafted T.J. Hawkinson, the 8th overall pick. You got Kenny Golladay. You got Marvin Jones, 6'2". A lot of height. So if you get a good matchup, don't be afraid to throw just because it's not particularly open. And then third, and we've already kind of touched this, is limit the risk against the stars, okay? Don't put yourself in bad situations where Chandler Jones, try not to run to his side. Try and make it to where he has to drop in the coverage where he's weak. And then Patrick Peterson, be very safe because he can jump on anything. So things that you might think are cover 3 beaters or man beaters are not man beaters and cover 3 beaters against Patrick Peterson. Shifting over to the defensive focus, the biggest thing is Kyler Murray and the fact that his traits are hidden. If he doesn't even, I don't even know if he has superstar, but nonetheless, he does not have the escape artist trait, which is crucial for mobile quarterbacks. So what does that mean? He doesn't have that boost to move in the pocket, so we're going to blitz. I want to bring pressure early. I want to force him to try and run, and it feel like his kind of feet stuck in the mud. Get him antsy, get him out of the pocket. Maybe we can get some sacks early. Second is watch for the speed mismatches. Outside of Darius Slay, we really don't have too much speed in the secondary. Our strong safety is 87 speed. Both of our corners are at 90 or under 90. And he has Damiere Byrd, Andy Isabella, and Christian Kirk, all guys that are over 92 speed, and Isabella with 95. So we got to make sure that if we are bringing pressure and stuff like that, that we're not leaving ourselves without safety help against the speed threats. And then last, stopping the run early, whether that be the power run, the RPO run, whatever it is, the quicker we can get a team that wants to run the football out of that set and into passing the football, the better we're going to be, especially if our blitzes are coming through. So let's get going here. We are going to get the football first, and we're going to have a little handoff play here to the left. Now, we call this power I formation. We see Chandler Jones is on the right side, as you can see, and we're just going to run the football here. There's no reason to really, we have a good run, a strong side look, and he's away from Chandler Jones. He pinches the line. We're going to snap the ball as soon as we see that mistake because now he doesn't have the outside edge pressure, and then that's how we're going to do it there. So let's get going. We're going to come out in the I formation again on 1st and 10, and we're going to run once again away from Chandler Jones. The fullback makes a good play. We make a juke on the safety. There we go. Another big gain here. Later in the drive, as you're going to see here, let's go ahead and pause this. Chandler Jones, he came out in 3-4 formation, anticipating a run because he's been getting gashed by the power run. So now we have T.J. Hawkinson on Chandler Jones on the right side, who is not a pass catcher. So we're going to hot route him to a streak, and as soon as he clears past Chandler Jones' zone, we're going to throw this ball right there to X to Hawkinson. And once again, look, Peterson almost makes the play. Got to limit those risks. So let's get here, 2nd and 1, a handoff away from Chandler Jones, a missed tackle, and we score. So we're really trying to avoid the stars in this scenario here. All right, so let's get this going here to the Arizona Cardinals first drive here. We have 2nd and 7 after they ran the football, and we're going to be blitzing Tracy Walker. We're back the corner off real quick to make sure that the Fitz doesn't win on a press. And as soon as he throws the football, he protects the tight end, seeing the blitz coming, and rolls out right and throws an incomplete pass. So we have a guy there to make sure that he doesn't scramble away, and we got good pressure from the left side. The more that you force him out of the pocket, so one side or the other, the more you can cut the field in half, eliminating certain routes. So second play, the next 3rd and 7, we're going to be blitzing Tracy again. This time we're going to cover 3, and we're going to manually spy. What I mean manually spy is we're going to use the guy in charge of making sure Kyler doesn't break out wide. And you see here, even with the blitz, it forces him to one side, and since everybody's routes are going left, he only has the post route or a throw back across the field available. Instead, he's going to try and make a run for it, and he's going to get brought down by Noah Spence here. So big possession there on defense. Here on the second possession after a punt, 1st and 10, he's going to shift down. We're going to run dive after power running, and safety whiffs, and there's not so much to break down. He has the angle with Pat Pete, but can't get the tackle. In fact, he tackles his own man. So there goes that. So let's go to their next drive here. Let's talk a little bit about what we're doing. First of all, we have a contain setup. We've noticed the last drive that he rolled out a couple times, so we're going to contain and see if we can't get him to roll into a couple more sacks, which is exactly what he's going to do here. He's getting a little too antsy, and then he's going to take a sack by the free agent signing Noah Spence. So that's going to bring us to 3rd and 17, where we're going to really bring the heat with the mid-blitz, get 6 on the line of scrimmage, and force Kyler to make a quick read. He's actually going to not protect 6. Noah Spence is going to get free and secure his 3rd sack in 2 drives. So back on offense, look, we've done what we needed to do in the game plan, which is establish the run early. So what does that do? This allows us to come out and run some play action. So we have a play action verticals route here. We have a seam route to split the safety. We put the tight end on a little underneath route to try and keep the user at bay. Play action works here. The safeties are split down the sidelines, and we're trusting Kenny Golladay with all the height that he has to jump up and cut this ball off before the safety can get there. All right, so down 21-0, Arizona's in a tough spot, and since we've stopped all the runs that they've put out there, we've been in good shape. So we're feeling a little confident. We're going to come out and run this blitz. Kyler does a good job and shows us exactly why we have to stay patient. Is the moment we make a mistake, it's going to be a 20 to 30-yard gain. So Kyler Murray comes out 3 or 4, shaky start, but he's throwing the ball accurately. So just to keep that in. So we'd be here all day if we broke down every single play. But after a big turnover here, you just kind of find your open read, and we find Hawk over the top. Now, he isn't going to get the foot down. This is going to be reviewed and called back. But, at this point, we're just kind of seeing what we have and taking advantage. So we know that he's been bringing pressure a little early. We're going to call a blitz to counteract. Once the pressure gets through, we're going to throw this off, and that's just easy pickings there, and that's just going to open this lead up. So, and then once you get these guys in these situations and you get them flustered, you just got to have them make, bad decisions. They're going to throw the football. They're trying to get back into the game, when in reality, it's all about just – I guess the best advice I could give to anybody in that scenario is just, look, if it's 35-0 or 24-0, you got to think, if they can do 35 in a minute or in a quarter and a half, I can do 35 in a quarter and a half. But you're not going to get there by selling out for the throw. You're going to have to really establish the run a little bit and at least just put together a couple drives. Even if you just walk away with 14 points and it's just still a blowout, at least you scored and you learned something about how your team works. So here's a big run there, huge blocking, and then that'll be the score for Carry On. So a big play there. Big day for Carry On, big day for the Lions. We did exactly what we wanted to do, and we ended up getting a huge lead early, so we don't really have to go too much farther into the game. The rest was backups. The rest was labbing new plays and labbing new runs, and all those various things that you do whenever you're up big, just to kind of, get the backups some playing time, see how they feel. So thanks for watching. Catch you next week. We play the Chargers.